I've seen these lot grow and grow and grow, get bigger and bigger, go from small to massive to large, etc., etc. And that's one thing I'm passionate about. I'm obviously talking about Arsenal Football Club, you dirty boys. You lot thought I was talking about something else. Pause. Forget all of that. But on a serious note, people, smash the like button. I just sat here really and truly. I was reading the book and like pause reading the book for a second because it's about growth and self-help and all that kind of stuff in it, people. And just made me think, like the chapter I'm on, it just made me think, like, raw, like I'm actually proud of my boys, I'm proud of my players. Whatever I've said or say, good and bad, individually about you lot, wherever I rank each and every player and the manager and the coaches and this thing and that thing, I've seen you lot improve. There's so much things we can start. Remember when set pieces were dark for us? We're the bullies at it now to villains, like it's the bookie, man. Even when we don't score from set pieces, which you lot need to make more noise because we slapped up City in open play. We could do it from set piece, could do it from open play. You lot thought Arteta's probably a maniac. He thought, let me look rubby in pre-season just to hoodwink these lot. When it got serious and there's a bit of silverware, my gaffer, he likes bling bling. We all like bling bling. He can't even fit. He's not even going to be able to get his medals in his house. But on a serious note, all of them individually, like just sitting here, David Raya, from what he's been through in his career to his early days at Arsenal. Remember when he looked a bit shaky? Probably when Ramsdale was here. That just shows you the psychological factors because it clearly weren't quality at the time. There's many a story, the trials and tribulations we've been through with Bukayo Saka, Odegaard not working out, Real Madrid coming here. Obviously, Kai Havertz won the Champions League, but coming here and getting more love from a certain sort of fan base. Whatever we say about Martinelli, for example, we've seen him and a number of Highland talents. Miles Lewis, Skelly, man, because I was there watching you in the under 18s, even 1 year, I was there, and now look what he's been lit from the start. He's been lit from the start. Miles Lewis Skelly was lit before he even stepped on the pitch. Remember, we got a yellow card. Just seeing all of this and the manager as well, tactically. Obviously, I don't know him as a person and as an individual, but you must have grown several times as a human being at this football club. My hot take, and I don't know it from anywhere, I do think Arteta's he's become more human, if that makes sense. Like I do feel like a part of his growth. Obviously, he's been a madman. He knows the tactics. He knows, statistically what you have to do and stuff. But obviously, footballers are people, and you have to get people on side and know you can shout at this one, and that's going to get a good reaction out of him. This one, you need to probably put an arm around him. Just, probably being more sympathetic to things off the field as well, potentially. Because you've got to remember, not just Arteta, but all managers. This is a job. This is real life. These are human beings. Things are going on. And sometimes, for argument's sake, there's footballers that are in poor form in a season, not because anything, like they're not in training and doing well, and that at home life is dark. So their mind's not really there. In the same way it could be a distraction, that's the negative consequence. So yeah, Gabriel Magalhaes as well. Bro, some of you used to say Pablo Mari was better than him. I remember when Magalhaes, we've come a long way, man. Saliba, we've come a long way. Bukayo, I have to say it again, Declan Rice, I'm not going to lie, you was lit from the start, but your trials and tribulations at West Ham, but even he's shown growth. He's the best geezer footballer on the planet right now. But yeah, I'm proud of the growth and I'm proud of how we've reacted to setbacks because I know it's not said in today's day and age, but, in life, and life mirrors, football mirrors society, yeah. You should never be afraid to be ambitious, no matter how much people are going to mock you and whatever. Like, it's not it's not a mad thing if if you support Arsenal or any other club to think, can we win the league? Now, obviously, in years prior to this year, that's put egg on our face, but you should always have ambition. And also, it's not the W's. The W's are the consequences. Like winning the league is the consequence of the hard, as cliche as it is, the hard work, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the numerous setbacks, because there could have been setbacks that we haven't even seen going on beyond the pitch. Remember, people, these are human beings. They're with each other, and big up the manager and the manager and the coaching staff and things. But anyone who's played football, obviously I ain't been a professional footballer, but if you've been Sunday League, of course, the manager, you listen to him, as I've been talking about Arteta, but the reality is the true strength for the team is on the pitch, when, you're listening to tactics, but it's you lot on the pitch communicating. My centre-backs together, the full-backs together, the centre-mids telling full-backs push on or drop back, that kind of stuff. And then off the field, when the manager leaves the change room, now we know who's got to say, now we know the characters. And I do think there was an element of that. My hot take is that must have been in April, my boys. Big up you lot, but that had to have been. April was horrible. April was horrible, man. And I was coming out all season like, no, chess, we're winning the league, we're doing this. And we done it, and we was ticking boxes and we're doing things. But April, I was thinking, oh, Oh, boys. Oh, Bournemouth. Oh. And then what's it? My man from Bournemouth coming out giving interviews. I could feel the nerves and that in the fan base. So I give the players credit because everyone had to have said fuck it. Gyökeres said fuck my first touch. Even Gyökeres' development. Fuck my first touch. I'm scoring goals. Kai, let me do something. Saka, let me get an assist against Burnley. Martin Wondergaard coming back. Trossard, we miss him already. You know, every Eze coming to the fore. Miles Lewis Skelly. All right, cool. First half of the season didn't work out. I'm locking in. And even, I'm not buying him, but Zubamendi did his thing for us in the first half of the season. True mark of a team is how you carry your weakest man at the time, you know. It's not because of necessarily ability. Like, I think Zubamendi just probably a mixture of things on and off the field when he kind of fell off. But I have to respect the boys for that. And yeah, man, I just think you lot have developed. You've come a long way. You know, when you're Arsenal fan, it's bittersweet, people, man, because Champions League, fam, man. Like the Prem was a movie. It was a movie, everything. Like, you're not a real fan if you didn't cry numerous times. You know, tears with you lot, tears at the ground. I'm not gonna lie, tears in the tunnel. You see the tunnel near the stadium, the tunnel, like it's coming towards the end of the day. I just had some fun tears. Like, we done it. And yeah, we've come a long way, but we can't stop here. Naturally, we can't stop here, man. Like, we don't want to be a flash in the pan. Last season was great, but it's a memory now. The past is the past, the future is the future. Let's act in the present. And for me, people, if I'm brutally honest with you, like everyone needs to improve, everyone needs to do certain things, but I do think it comes down to fitness. Keep these players fit, as cliche as that is for Arsenal. Keep people fit, rest where you can, all of that kind of stuff. Mainly my attack, Arteta with the tactics and breaking down low blocks and all of that kind of stuff, 100%. But my attacking unit, I need more. Because Gyökeres, there's a lot of pros and cons, and you're an interesting debate in itself. It's not all your fault. You found a way to get 14 goals. Can you get me 20? Kai, sometimes you score goals. I've seen you do it. Can you get me something? Eze, can we see the second half of you in the season in the first half? Odegaard, you laid down a marker now. You was good in the World Cup. You was great in the Community Shield. Don't expect you to play like that every week. You're human, but show me something. Zubi, greater consistency. Rice, you know what you need to do. Lewis Skelly, you know what you need to do. You ain't even kicked a competitive ball in the league for us, but Bruno, you know what you need to do. Noni Madueke and Martinelli, just you get me, just pray to God, man. Just keep working hard, man. Just keep grinding, man. Wanyeri, you're in our thoughts. Hopefully you get an opportunity. But everybody in my attacking unit, you know, can we just take it to another level? Because you all had your moments. And as I've praised you on one hand for just getting it done, whatever we said about you lot individually and collectively, you got it done. But imagine if I know you can't do this, but that people are fit. We're playing, people are fit. Our key players are fit. Or Arteta's found a way to break down low blocks. Our players in the attacking units are doing what they would do if you just typed in highlights on YouTube. Look how we won the league. Imagine if and obviously it goes without saying, but small hopes for a left winger. Would love a centre half, but you never know, man. Either way, I want to do the double, man.